we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is a 30-minute price chart. Each candle represents a 30-minute trading period. And as we can see, the stock is trading very heavily right around this $5 level. So, this is sort of a major area to watch because it does have psychological significance, number one. And then number two, we do have to sort of contend with the fact that there has been a lot of effort from the Chinese government to sort of inject stimulus into their economy, to repatriate investment funds so that Chinese citizens are not really investing as much in foreign companies, meaning companies outside of China. So, the overall result here has been some upward price movement in share prices, as we can see. But the problem with these price movements is that they've been incredibly unsustainable. These types of injections are often that way. Government stimulus only goes so far. And if anything, it really sort of suggests that, there are other weaknesses within the market because, why would you need to add stimulus to an economy if the economy is strong? I mean, it doesn't work like that. If the economy is organically strong on its own, you don't need to add stimulus. So even that on its own is almost a warning flag because it does suggest that there are possibly reasons, to suggest that there are weaknesses that are present. So at the moment, the stock is sort of contending with a bit of a range here at these lower levels. So we'll just quickly sort of define this trading range here, because what we can see is that, for the most part, we're dealing with a bottom right around $5 per share, and then a top roughly right around $5.38 per share. With this most recent price movement that we have seen during the Friday trading session, there was a lot of downside price movement here, and it's just interesting to me that people get so excited when they see these upward price movements, but then they say nothing. There's no explanation at all when share prices move equally in the other direction. So as we can see here, the stock did bounce from 487 to roughly 538, but you're seeing a downside price movement that's almost as substantial. I mean, it's not quite as large, but you're definitely retracing most of that price move. I mean, if we were just to do a quick Fibonacci study of this recent move here, so let's just look at 487 to 538. And we can see here that we did retrace more than the 61.8% retracement. And then the bounce from there was minimal. I mean, we really fell right through the 618 retracement and then posted these lows, which would have come in right around $5.01. Share prices are attempting to sort of stabilize there, but in my view, that's likely because, there's just defense of that area, defense of that $5 area. And that can come as a result of options defense. That is quite a common occurrence in the market. So, the fact that we were just sort of supported here minimally by that $5 mark really isn't very impressive to me because that's sort of an artificial price movement. I mean, if we're just buying the stock because there are options contracts that are going to expire soon, somewhat close to that level, that's sort of artificial buying activity, and it's not sustainable. I mean, it would not be expected to last for very long. As soon as those options contracts end, that buying activity is over, and those positions are probably closed as well. So, I'm just not really impressed with these two factors here. I mean, buying in advance of these psychological levels, and then Chinese government stimulus. I mean, this isn't really what you want to hear. You want to hear about, stronger earnings growth. I personally, if I was long this stock, I would like to hear about some sort of agreements that could be made between Donald Trump and the CCP, between Xi Jinping and Donald Trump, because if he's going to be engaging in all these tariff activities, especially in the EV market. I mean, the EV market has been specifically targeted as a focus for potential tariffs, and people want to say things like, "Well, that doesn't matter. We don't need the United States." But it's such a terrible argument because anytime you influence things in that manner, it's a negative. It's not a positive. I'll give you an analogy. Let's imagine that you have a can of paint. Okay, it's a can of white paint. Okay, and then you add just a drop of any other color. Okay, and then you mix that into the paint can. That paint is no longer white. You are influencing the situation, even if it's a minor adjustment. So, for example, I think I said in the prior video, even if it was like the Cambodian market, I would still view that as a negative because your can of paint is no longer, that same color. You are influencing the color. You're making it slightly darker than it was previously, and it's not exactly the same rosy picture that it was. So it could be true. Companies can succeed outside of the United States. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but when you add these things into the equation, you're changing the color in that white paint. It's slightly different now. Might not be drastically different. It might not have turned into a can of black paint, but it's not the same situation that it was previously. So all these price movements here do seem very artificial in nature to me. The Chinese stimulus, number one, and then this option buying activity, number two. I'm not incredibly impressed by this. And then the price movements in the upside that have occurred, they're reversing in ways that are just as forceful in the downside direction, or more so. We were looking at this prior price movement here in a prior video. Some guy was calling this an explosion. I mean, he was extremely excited about this price movement here, and then he had nothing to say when the stock retraced all of that price movement. It actually got worse than that, as we can see here. We actually extended lower. So where is that guy? I want to hear about the explosion, because if you're going to call this an explosion in the upward direction, you have to also call it an explosion in the downward direction. Okay, sometimes an explosion isn't a good thing. If a building explodes or something like that, I wouldn't consider that to be a good thing. So where is this explosion argument when an equal price movement? It's actually a larger price movement. I mean, I'm being generous here. Uh, where is this explanation? Where was all that prior enthusiasm? So I would like to know from people, do you think that this option buying activity is significant and substantial? Do you think that it's sustainable? Do you think that it's enough to hold up share prices here? Okay, if not, we're looking at a movement below $5. What about the Chinese stimulus measures? Are those finished? Are we likely to see more of those? And then even if we do, what is the actual impact? We haven't really seen much of a gain here that was sustainable. People saw that prices spike and it turned right back around. So that's the question here. How sustainable are these price movements? And people need to be honest about the situation. So here's the current market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.